Hi students, welcome to Sunil's tutorial. I'm Sunil Mirwani and today we'll be doing this chapter called as standard deviation. Let's see this. Find combined mean and standard deviation for the following data. Now the data is given to you this way: number, mean and standard deviation, boys and girls, 100, 55, 150, 46. Right? Now the first thing that you have to do is find out give variables to each one of them. So I'm going to use a blue marker to give variable to this. Number, boys, we'll call this as n1, we'll call this as n2. Mean, x bar 1, x bar 2. Deviation 1, deviation 2. Right? So you have given variables to each one of them. To each of this number you've given them variables. Now first thing that you have to do is find out combined mean. Combined mean xc is given by the formula n1 x1 plus n2 x2 upon n1 plus n2. So your xc is going to be equal to n1 x1. That's 100 into 50 plus 150 into 40 upon n1 plus n2. Right? So when you solve this, you will get the answer for this as 5000 plus 6000 divided by 250. Right? This will come to 11,000 divided by 250, which comes to 44. So your combined mean is going to be 44. Right? Once you found out combined mean, the next thing that you have to find out is deviation 1. How do I find out deviation? Deviation is nothing but x minus xc. Deviation is x1 minus xc. So x1 is 50 minus 44, that is 6. Then you find out deviation 2, which is x2 minus xc. x2 is 40 minus 44, which is minus 4. Once you have this, then you can find out combined standard deviation. Combined standard deviation is given by the formula n1 d1 square plus deviation standard deviation square plus n2 d2 square plus standard deviation 2 square upon n1 plus n2. That is going to be my formula for combined standard deviation. Let us substitute, guys. This is going to be square root of n1. n1 is 100, right, into deviation 1, 6. 6 square is 36 plus 5 square is 25 plus n2. n2 is 150. Deviation 2 square minus 4 square is 60 plus 6 square is 36 upon n1 plus n2, 100 plus 150. So this is going to be equal to, when you solve this, this is going to come to 6100, that is 25 plus 25 plus 36 is 61 into 100 is 6100 plus this will come to 7800. How did I get this? 16 plus 36 is 52 multiplied by 150 divided by 250. This is going to be square root of 13900 divided by 250. This is going to be equal to square root of 55.6. So your combined standard deviation is going to be 7.46. That's a method to find out combined standard deviation. You have 3 steps to do. First, you have to find out combined mean. That's the first step. Using the formula xc is equal to n1x1 plus n2x2 upon n1 plus n2. Second step, you have to find out the deviations, that is x1 minus xc and x2 minus xc, and then you find out the combined deviation by using the formula square root of n1 d1 square plus rho 1 square plus n2 d2 square plus rho 2 square upon n1 plus n2. Three steps to find out combined standard deviation. Three simple straightforward steps. I'm going to put up some sums which I want you to solve on your own, right? Let's see a couple of sums. Find combined standard deviation. Data is number, mean and standard deviation. Boys and girls. They give you the data is 72, 68 and 3, 38, 61 and 2, right? Now in this particular sum they could have also asked you to find out coefficient of variation. If they tell you, then it's very simple. We know that coefficient of variation is standard deviation upon mean into 100. So just in case if they tell you, you can easily find out. For example, coefficient of variation for boys will be 3 upon 68 into 100 and for girls it will be 2 upon 61 into 100. Fine, do we get this thing clear? Okay, now let's write the answers down for this. When you solve this, you should get the answer for combined mean as 65.582 and combined standard deviation is 4.28. This is the answer that you should get. Let's put up another sum, guys, for you all to practice. Find combined standard deviation. Number, mean, standard deviation. Product A, product B. 500, 186, 9, 600, 175, 10. Right? Now in this, if the examiner wanted, he could even ask you which firm has greater variability. If you want to find out greater variability, that means you will have to find out coefficient of variation. Whichever has larger coefficient of variation, whichever firm has larger COV, that will have more variability. Okay, let's see the answers for this. I'll just tell you what are the different things that they would ask you in this. Combined mean that I should get in this case is going to be 180 and combined standard deviation I should get as 11.02. Right? Next, let's put up another sum, guys. Find combined standard deviation. Number, mean, standard deviation. Firm X and firm Y. Right? Instead of standard deviation, suppose if they give you variance. Right? 700, 800, 600, 560 and 400, 625. If this is the data given to you, the new thing in this sum is that they have given you variance. When variance is given, how do you find out standard deviation? Standard deviation is nothing but it is the square root of variance. Standard deviation is square root of variance. So for this data, if I have to find out standard deviation will be square root of variance. So square root of 400 is 20, square root of 625 is 25. Right? That's another way in which the examiner could turn the sum. Answer. Combined mean. Combined mean is going to be 578.67 and combined standard deviation should be 30.30. Fine. So this finishes this type of sums. Please practice the sums and get the answers. We'll stop here for the day. Thank you very much.